What's up, everybody? Here with my good buddy, Arm Taranenko.
What happening, sir?
Came in last night.
Representing Matt Master today.
Yeah, good. I don't think Matt's going to be here today.
No, we're all Canadian out today. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, good. So, watching the fight last night.
Well, you know.
Yeah, we didn't quite make it.
Watching it this morning.
I watched the fight last night, but I'm just barely.
Oh, you woke up? Okay.
Yeah, I got up. I went and watched it with Jody. Yeah.
My alarms keep snoozing.
I'm a bit sad.
Yeah.
A bit sad. Yeah. Big day today. Huge day in arm wrestling today. Buddy, you are going to see, this is probably the biggest tournament we have in Canada on the regular.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
Well, it is funny, I didn't know that's the size of Ottawa Open, but that's the event I wanted to come to, like, I think last year, because of the Eric's trophies, and it always looks big.
Yeah.
So I was like, I really wanted to come, but it's so funny, like, this year, I had no idea that it's happening. Like, today, like, I don't know this, but...
today, guys, today.
Like, oh, you know what? Well, I mean, I just picked a weekend to come and hang out, but we can hang out and watch the arm wrestling stuff.
It worked perfect. Yeah, today's the day. Yeah, today's the day, guys. Go to Tailgaters on Merivale. It's a great big bar. They got pool tables, and they'll be arm wrestling probably all day. You're competing.
I woke up.
Sore?
I woke up less sore, so we're gonna go. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be too fruitful. But
we arm wrestled all day yesterday.
Why not? Yeah, like I'm sore. I'm all types of sore right now. Yesterday, just my elbows were like, they have some like extra miles in them right now. They need some rest. But like after pulling, I'm like, oh man, I'm sore everywhere.
Yeah.
But you're gonna see. I feel like, you know, if I get warm, get some ready goes going, like you're gonna get in that position to where, you know, somebody really, really good gonna rip me open. But you know, but I should be able to do some.
It's good level. It's good level here. Yeah. If you win today here, it'll be good. Like, we got a lot of guys who people don't know about who are deeply in love with arm wrestling, young, just from all the clubs in the area. Like, it'll be hard to win here today.
I don't believe you just based on my previous experiences, but I do believe you based on what you're saying as far like people don't know about, because like that's Florida for you. Like, we have all those guys, I'm going to be number one in the state. I'm like, well, amongst the ranked guys, what about the guys that not even care about to be ranked? They'll come, they'll ruin your evening. And because I've seen what happens to the guys that you know the number and they got beat. They're like, oh man, I got beat by number guy, so and so. I'm like, you can get beat by the number 21 guy. And it's not that you're top 20. So yeah, those people makes you think about, is arm wrestling evolved at all as a sport? If not, because like you have all those guys out of nowhere coming up, like just beating you, or or how far they will be if they cared more, they showed up more, and they trained more. You know what I mean?
A lot of the guys here will be young.
Oh, I don't like those are the motivational guys that want to come and beat you.
You're gonna see a lot of guys. Look, you will see some older dudes who are good, but you're gonna see a lot of guys like 23 and under, and they're awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're pretty sharp. Yeah, so it'll be good. You're gonna have a great day.
They're very aggressive. They come out for the first day with the top roll because they watched 80 hours of how to top roll videos.
No, everybody comes in at a better level. So come down today, guys. Come down to Tailgaters today. I won't make it down until like further on. I got a busy day ahead of me, but I will definitely be there as soon as possible. I can't wait. King of Table 13. Mm-hmm. King of Table 13 is coming up. I'm going to drop the link for the tickets in the description. Full card. Kataret Sagnashvili.
Oh, you got the full one. Okay.
Brian Shaw versus Eddie Hall. Gabby versus Barbora. Sandris versus Rustum. Chafee versus Gabor. That's the new world champion. This guy, Gabor Bora Ducat. Yeah. Lachlan Adair versus Lars. Matt Mask versus Marcio, Corey West versus Tobias Sporn, left-handed. Paul Lynn versus Krassi, and Palco versus Joseph Maranto. So I think that there's 1,500 tickets. 1,500.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Okay.
I think 1,500. That's what I heard. So I suggest you get in there and purchase early because 4 weeks to go, 4 weeks exactly, and I got a feeling it's gonna be pretty freaking awesome.
I'm gonna go grab mine because I think I want to go.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if these sell out fairly quickly. So, um, Morzov and Larratt.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not posted. It's not posted. Yeah. Larratt and Morzov.
You're projecting. You're projecting on the
I am projecting really hard.
Table for two.
I'm gonna make this match happen.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm gonna make it happen.
I think after what you did last time, dude, I think I should screw it all that. We need to talk about what you did last time. I think people need answers.
Oh, you mean you and me?
No.
Oh, you what? You mean
with you and Oleg.
With Oleg.
And Artem.
Oh yeah, what a great night, huh? Dude,
I don't know if many people agree with you about that.
I don't care. I know for me, I loved every second of it. Like, I feel like I put on a clinic of excellence. Like, I don't care really. Like,
clinic of excellence, guys.
Was it not?
This guy thinks he's Todd Hutchinson.
Hey, come on. I did so much better than Todd Hutchins could ever do. Todd Hutchins could not do what I did that night. He couldn't. Like, you tell me who could do what I did that night.
What? And misreading the room? Yeah, not many people can be that socially not aware.
Okay. Socially unaware. Who could win in that dominant fashion?
Hey, I'll give that to you. Now that we haven't seen that.
So are you of the camp that I need to go see a psychologist on a more continuous basis?
No. Whatever helps you, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't think psychology does.
No.
I think whatever you into, because to me, like I found my people that kind of keep me accountable, right? I'm part of the camp. You need to read the room better.
Read the room.
Yeah, like this. You don't come up to the least funniest person and try to be funny with him and expect some kind of answer, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh no, this is the best we have." Like, man, come on, you get to get the joke. Like, come on, you get.
Oh, it was no joke. I was
to,
being serious. I was having a serious discussion with Engen.
And so is he. But like,
Yeah.
I think that was the problem. I feel like there.
I don't think there was any problem there whatsoever.
Either one of
I don't
us,
see
either
the
one
problem.
of these children be like,
what's
more funny about that?
What's the problem? I don't think there was a problem at all.
No,
I said, there's nobody here. I said, there's nobody.
Exactly.
There's just nobody.
Which is technically like a savage and a funny statement at the same time. Like, can you do better? Like, and there should have been some sharp, fun reply, but you pick the person that's going to give you a logistic reply. You're going to pull out the list. Oh no, this is the best we have. No, my man, like, you throw something in here, like, yo, Devon, I keep doing the thing, you're gonna fight me as. Oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? There's gotta be more humor about it.
I didn't mind at all.
But,
I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Well, I get you. It just seems like, I mean, see, by the end of the day, and by looking at it all works out because I feel like you're showing Engen out more because Engen still showed exactly who he is, right? He is the straightforward guy. You want to try to be like, hey, who's the best guy? Well, my list says this was the best guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, people got to see that even his dry humor type thing, which depends, I guess, how Engen took it. You know what I mean? Because like people kind of go pretty brutal on both of you guys, which
I don't mind. I really don't.
That's the thing.
I'm
That's
totally,
the thing. It's
totally fine.
It's minding, not minding one thing. Another thing, like, who knows if somebody else does. But overall, I mean, I'm part of the camp that I don't really care about the feelings. I care about the results.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, result is you perform in one of the most terrible arm wrestling matches that I have seen in the past 10 years. Like, it was ready to fall asleep type thing, right? And then at the same time, this is the only match you're talking about. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's based off of two things. One was my dominance, right? Because it is a world title, and I dominated him. Mm-hmm. And the second was how verbally and spiritually abusive I was to him, to his camp, to everyone, basically. And I think a lot of people have a hard time with how abusive I was, and they wouldn't do that, and they don't like to see that, and I don't really care, because for me it was helping me win. Like, it was helping me beat him, even worse than without it.
Right.
You know, if I had said nothing, been polite, I would have won, and he would have felt a certain way. But as I'm beating him and I'm smearing him and I'm like telling him and I'm talking to him, it makes my victory and his defeat so much greater. You know, and that's really what I'm after. Every time I arm wrestle, I want to win by the biggest margin that I can possibly win by and show my dominance like as fully as possible. And so for me, that is continuing to verbally abuse him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And for me, this is part of my it's part of my expectations going into a match, you know. Like
Part of your expectation.
It is. I'll verbally and mentally and try and devour you.
I guess, man, there's a lot of questions that can be asked. I guess, how far do you always want to take it?
As far as I can, really. Like,
Right.
you know, I probably don't want to see anybody actually get permanently
Damaged.
right.
Right.
You know, that's not really what I'm after. But you see, I put a lot of respect.
I should have like this was my necklace figure. Permanent damage, man.
See, I want people to get a big lesson from it as well. You know, like
What was the lesson?
that he's got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do.
I meant like
That he should probably drop to 95.
I really meant maybe like
Probably drop to 95.
I'm more the jugger, like
That's the
what
work.
people have to learn from your performance and stuff. And that specific opponent, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Look, I'm going in there to dominate.
Right.
I'm going in there to win by the biggest margin possible. Okay, so I'm gonna make you quit. I'm gonna encourage you to to not even challenge me. I'm gonna encourage you to leave the match feeling like I'm so far above you that there's no way you would ever challenge me ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a lot of respect for the guys in pulling. Obviously, I wouldn't be so hard if I actually thought that they were weak and couldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I thought I was gonna break Oleg, no, I think that experience, in time will make him a much better arm wrestler. I think it's gonna unlock things in him and open things up in him that that not a lot of matches could do. I think that.
Hey, that's a good question. What if one of your next opponents, after you done them the same way you did your previous guys, next thing you know they turned monk and they lost all the weight and now they're choosing better life and all that? How is it gonna make you feel? You feel like you turned them on the right path? Now wrestling wasn't it for them?
I don't know,
What
man.
if you break
Look,
somebody?
I did that to Prudnik, right? He's like full-time opera singer now, right? That guy dropped.
Did Prudnik drop all the weight and after that day?
Yeah, since I beat him, he sings opera and he loses in arm wrestling.
Wow.
I don't know.
You are switching careers, huh?
I don't know.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna go back to art. If you see me drawing, you know it's not for me.
I'm not upset about it, and
We need talent in the world, there's gotta be balance between sport and and art. So yeah.
right.
Someone has to draw and sing.
And after watching, other sports and things that they do, what I do is very mild. It's just not a lot of people do it in arm wrestling yet. But wait till some of my next matches. I don't know if you see a pattern, but it's getting worse.
So this what somebody was explaining to me. Someone was explaining to me how they used to be your fan and now they're not. And I'm like, why not? And when they explained this to me and there was correlation between Orlando, I could not really read the detail because I am reading oh well, you know what? I almost was able to, whatever the guy messaged me, I was able to take a step back and oh wow, I am looking like I was telling yesterday about my experience about it steady, very slow but steady progression up, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is getting worse.
It's getting worse.
But at the same time, why also I am not part of the people who thought I was super upset based on what me and you did in Orlando and how quick it happened and how non-scripted, not really thought of. You know what I mean? It was a thought in my head because all right, he's coming here. Well, let me not make him come here. Kind of just based on kind of what you say about the match. Well, I don't like you in our corner. and I'm the quartermaster. Like, that like very just all within the rules, all within like this arm wrestling, and somehow, I mean that's full of the internet and how like whatever, and I'm like, oh wow, something that there's no thought in really, but people will tell you how like. I mean, you are disgraced to arm wrestling, or like it's whatever, it's your behavior, or this and that's like, oh wow, this is like was like just a couple second moment that kind of didn't really matter. Like it was, we just moved on, like happened, nothing really happened, and that's it. But next thing you know, internet was in this shit. So, and I'm like, and that's kind of, but that's what kind of reminded me of, like, oh wow, everybody lost their stuff. Meanwhile, I just want to make sure you were okay with me after that. Jody was not okay, but she was okay, like, after the fact. That's all. Like, the people that were involved were cool. Like, that thing almost never happened. You go on the internet the same hour, ooh,
It's great.
That thing lasted a couple of weeks, months, you know what I mean?
It's great.
So that's why, like, reading about everything and reading about people describing you, I'm like, it can get worse at any moment. Because you know what I mean, like that's because that thing what happened to us. The same thing. You went to the corner.
Yep.
You went to do your thing to push.
Yep.
You're not gonna get in the head of chance or whatever it is. So like so and that can happen at any moment. And it's their decision to really like let you be in the corner and be all in the face like all like.
Right. Somebody should probably do something.
Right. You have to protect your corner, which is kind of what I did, I guess. But it's all this, like, it's kind of like what the word said. I just protect my corner. It's like, it's kind of how it goes. But man, those little actions, and people, not taking any actions to kind of just leaving you to do your thing. Yeah, it does create stuff.
The thing that I like to focus on is the rules. I get called a cheater a lot.
How funny it is that you are always the person in the rules meeting.
Right, because I'm the one who really understands the rules.
You want to listen to them, yeah.
I actually really, really understand the rules. And that's the thing I find so interesting is like I get called it for cheating a lot. And I know precisely, the rules to, I think, a very high degree. Like I understand the intricacies, the entire arm wrestling, what's prohibited, what's not allowed throughout the entire interplay, and I don't get fouled out of matches.
Yeah, because you cheat.
Well, that's like a crazy statement to make. If I was to cheat,
I brought my book with me. I'm gonna give it to you today.
If I was to cheat, I would be fouled out of matches. Would I not be?
No, not at all. That's cheating.
Hold on. What happens when you cheat in arm wrestling?
You usually win.
Okay, you win. Okay, so cheating in arm wrestling is not about fouling.
No, it's about opportunity.
Okay, so
you say cheating, I say opportunities.
Okay. So, but it has no part of making infractions in the rules.
No, it's using the rules.
Okay, so you're playing within the rules, but you're doing something that's somehow underhanded in some way, somehow opportunistic.
You're taking advantage of the rules that are presented, for sure.
Okay, but I'm not actually going against them.
No.
Okay, but still somehow this falls into a cheating category.
100%. If you read my book, I explain it exactly.
See, I'm going to need to dig into this, because to me, that doesn't make sense. I feel like if a person's cheating, they should be fouled.
I mean, you should be fouled, I think, in some degrees.
For what?
You're moving before the referee's grade.
So is this.
Yeah, but that goes on the other guy. That goes on the referee.
So both guys are fouling.
Yeah, that goes on the referee. It always just goes on the referee. You know what I mean?
So you think I should have been fouled out of which match?
There was I'm not that big of a Devon hater about this was the day but I bet you there was a bunch of moments during some of your matches with you and Prudnik and you and Gennady or whatever. Like I don't think the last one was that bad.
You think I should have been fouled out of either one of those matches in any round specifically?
I bet you if you go look, there were some moments to where you're moving. Well, I mean, hold on. How about this? I think if you go and pick any last 5 matches, there's a moment where you are moving in the referee's grave 100% and pretty obnoxious.
What about my opponent? Would they be mirroring me, or would it be all my fault? Like, would they be lifting their elbow? Would they be
I
repositioning?
think it depends. Probably some of them probably not.
Okay, so I
Some of
was
them
just
probably are.
straight up abusing.
100%.
And the
I
referee,
will not decline. There
and,
was the moments in one of this
and
like
you
if
feel
because
you,
5 times we talk about 30
sure,
rounds.
sure.
There's one of this you
And you
abuse somebody.
feel like the referee was just unable to stop me.
I will not say unable. He didn't want to.
You see that? You see what I'm working with right there? Unable to stop me. Unable to stop what's going on here.
I think referee always have control, just like how they, like you said, if you want to go, we say the opponent was doing the same shit. Like,
So
one of you has to get fouled, but nobody minds you getting fouled because you can be straightened out a little bit.
am I gonna cheat Morozov? Am I gonna cheat this guy? Am I gonna take the crown? Am I gonna take the hammer? Am I gonna take the gauntlet, the ranking? Am I gonna cheat my way to a victory?
You're gonna cheat your way to the victory.
Am I gonna cheat my way into a match? Cheat my way into a victory?
Well, hold on. You're already ducking your repeats for the most of your life, so that was has to be to do with the cheating of the whole game.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
Yeah. But do you think that this match is gonna happen, or do you think they're gonna win?
Man, if you start reading left hand, there's definitely something wrong with arm wrestling.
Right?
Almost on a disrespectful way, almost.
6 years I haven't trained it. And I'm getting a title shot maybe. 6 years I've done nothing. You know I've done nothing.
It goes back to what we started to like about the young guys at nationals. Like if you just see me beating and crushing people, like all right, we're not that involved with arm wrestlers. If I see you, if God forbid I see you beat Alajan, I'm gonna come here.
Buddy, I'm telling you, there's a real good chance. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you something crazy right now. Okay, there is a chance that like over the next singular year that I get 3 more crowns, all left.
What will you attribute it to? Because your left at some point was like really bad.
Yeah,
really bad.
Yeah,
and you when do you start weights with it?
Okay, so I started training weights again after Levon. This last time, so April, so like May, so like I started training in May.
Gotcha. Okay, so and now it's where it is to where like I feel from yesterday was solid.
It's coming.
It's solid. It's solid. It's solid.
Yeah,
for sure. It's way more solid than it was before.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of solid like during the Levant time, but you still have a lot of give.
It was up and down.
You have a lot of give still from pad to pad to me, but it's stickier and stickier, right? So, but what? So what do you think changed? Like you think that rest did something to that, as far as like your left actually like catching up to your right so far right now? Like what's
the
magic?
There's a bunch of things that are going on. For one, I'm in just a beautiful place in my life where life is super simple and I'm really embracing my training. Like I really haven't done. Like you'll see, life's just really chill around here and training is simple. The next thing is, when I did pumpkin training, I trained my right hand. I still like dabbled, right? I still competed the odd time. I still went to the club and practiced arm wrestling a little bit with it. So it wasn't like it was dead. Mm-hmm. And I did so much arm wrestling on my right hand that in a way there was this crossover,
For sure.
A little bit. My left, just over the course of those 5 or 6 years, it just got really, really healthy. Like not super strong, but really, really healthy. Like all of my injuries went away.
Which is funny. You kept practicing with that.
Yeah.
But not working out.
No.
So working out is what kept you kind of beat up?
Well, it's just, look, when I'm doing my best, I'm pushing my body as hard as I can.
Doing heavy.
I'm pushing heavy. I'm walking that line of overtraining where I am injured a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I'll heal up just in time for the tournament, right. But I walk around every day, sore and hurt.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, and my left just never. I was always good. And I think I'm going to beat him. I think I'm going to beat this guy. I think I'm going to get the match. The thing is that people don't. A lot of people are like, Vitali's next, and he should be next. Mm-hmm. He should have been next a long time ago. But the thing is we got events in the USA. Events are coming up in USA, where there's going to be a big push, East versus West, King of Table, USA market. As a Russian guy, right now, it's going to be tough to get your visa.
It's a little fun to get. It's doable, but it's not a direct shot anymore.
It's not going to be easy for Vitaly to come in. Morozov, probably not too bad. Morozov can probably get a visa from Kazakhstan way easier. So the thing is that match isn't going to be able to happen for a bit probably until they get his visa sorted out. So I'm ready right now. I'll beat that guy. I'm going to beat that guy.
Oh, doing it to offer you double the money for you to come to Russia?
Russia, you mean, so I'm not, look at Vitaly, I'll pull Vitaly after I beat Morozov.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime.
I was saying, like, you're talking about the visa stuff, but you can pull Vitaly by going there.
Oh, listen, I wasn't talking about Vitaly. I would absolutely pull Vitaly.
I thought you were talking about Vitaly and the visa stuff.
Right. But I'm specifically talking about Morozov, why Morozov and Vitaly haven't happened. Okay, and looking forward into the future, we have a bunch of events that are going to be happening in USA. Yeah. It's probably not going to be in Dubai or Turkey where it is a little bit easier for the Russians to come.
For sure. Right.
So we just have an opportunity. We've got a window here where Russians can't really come over to USA. Kazakhs can. So can I. I'm going to pop them, Artem. I'm going to pop. I'm going to get my fourth crown. And then I'm going to pull Alazan at 115. Fifth crown. Alazan at 105. So you think I'm crazy, right?
Well,
you're like,
I'm just not enjoying the fact that you're pulling Alazan and you might win that. I really enjoyed you pulling Alazan that he might beat the brakes off you left-handed, but
I might just beat him, you know. I might just beat him.
I don't like it.
Yeah, hey, if I do, that's 6. And if I fucking go down and defend one time against some dude in the 115, whether it's a fucking skinny Kamil or Matyushenko.
Dude, that's another funny part. Kamil just beat you pretty good too,
left-handed, yeah.
And then, then he is something else really good. And then, but you also look good just now.
So Kamil, it's actually to Kamil's advantage if he lets me. Like if he's like, yeah, Devon, I beat you. You should pull me first before. But the truth is he can't beat Morozov. Like, we just kind of saw that in the right and the left would probably be similar, you know, probably, who knows. But the thing is by me jumping ahead and beating Morozov, then it'd probably go to Vitaly or I'd pull Kamil. So Kamil should be happy about that. He should way rather face me than
right, because he already kind of got it. Kerry kind of got it. Like, hey, I beat you before. Like,
yeah, he should be able to beat me again. No problem. Right, so he should be happy too. Everybody should be happy that I'm facing this guy and beating this guy. I mean, do you think it's going to happen? It is going to happen.
Well, now we're mixing up too many guys. Who are we talking about? You, Kamil, you, and Alejandro, you, and everything.
The whole thing. Everything that I've said. Me getting. I'll be the. Look at nobody else has even got 3 crowns. I'm going to get 6.
What are we talking about? There's only 2 people that carry 2 belts around right now? Like, what's the most? What do we got?
Alexander
got 2 belts.
Alexander got 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you got 3. Gotcha. And what they are?
Open.
115. Open was right-handed, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all of my belts currently are right-handed.
Right,
115 and 105. Yeah. And I'm telling you...
Oh, how do you have the one's belt? Because you've been
the open belt?
Yeah.
Because I took it. Remember when...
You've been Dennis?
No. Remember when Levon couldn't defend for a while? Remember he blew his wrist?
That's right.
So there was an interim title. Jerry and Hermes. Hermes won it. He got the interim belt. I beat Hermes. I defended with Dennis. I defended with Georgie. I lost to Levon. Mm-hmm. So I had the interim super heavyweight belt for a little bit. Yeah.
I like how we were supposed to talk about King of the Table 13, and then this. You invited yourself there, but you reminded me of this Jerry and Hermes. Because then Jerry and Hermes happened, and then you now have to see Jerry and Levon.
Right.
That's gonna be
Well,
interesting.
Jerry just splattered Kardeccia, right?
For sure.
Yeah, which was
he definitely brought it back. They were like, okay.
yeah, that's going to be a tough match. Levon Sagnashvili, he's the favorite against everybody. Everybody. Like, there's nobody who's Jerry's unique. I think he looks awesome right now, but yeah, I got to think that Levon is still a favorite. But if there's any chance, Jerry's going to have a great night. I'm sure he's going to have a great night.
Okay.
I hope a great night looks like him winning. What do you say?
I'm not up
20%?
Oh, percentage-wise, Yeah, I'm a little bit not that surprised if Jerry wins. I almost want to give him like maybe 35%,
Yeah.
40.
That's good. That's great.
But just because there's at this point, predicting arm wrestling is like very dead business. Like anything can happen. One extra sweats like this, one totally like that. So I think it's kind of foolish to give a full 100% to Levon. And with that being said, dude, Jerry G looked amazing against Kardeccia, right? Even though, like, you have to ask yourself, like, what happened over there in Hermes and the preparation and what the mental state was there at that time. But, yeah, stylistically, how unorthodox Jerry is, how you're never really ready for Jerry if you haven't pulled him before, or even if you have. And dude is jacked. His shape is always good. So it's always, as I'm saying, like it's really like Travis was saying about his Facebook things. If he like gonna be a little bit sick and getting some in the car accidents 2 weeks out, yeah, no. But if Jerry's just looking even bigger than he ever is, like 2 weeks out, then yeah, then we're gonna see something. Like it's gonna be hard to probably manipulate Jerry out of his things if you have on.
Yeah, and that's where we are. I think that's where we're at. Yeah, Jerry's coming in hot. Yeah,
as one should, right?
Yeah, sort of like guys coming into the Ottawa Open today, coming in hot. I
feel like that you say that because like I usually like my Canadians events, like just kind of fun time. But
yeah,
I feel like
not today. Not today.
Get beat.
All right, guys, all the best. Time to train. See you guys today. Hopefully, yeah. Stay massive.